Man, that caught me off guard to start with. Clicking onto game and starting game. Woo!
Ah! Ah! My vision.
Vision.
Yes. Look
Oh.
up.
I found what happened. Woo!
Oh no! Ah! I'm okay.
How was your 98 fall damage?
It was fun. But I think for resources, we should start over there.
Yes. Once I
This is a nice big open field right in front of us.
yes. Yes. I am
I
also
know I definitely pinged iron over there, copper in that same direction, though I think the limestone was back in that direction.
There should be a limestone somewhat around here. Oh. You grabbing that
Edible
is the
collected.
thing.
Eating it and surviving does not count as a valid
what
field test and
Oh,
does not generate enough data for
Picking up
Fixit
a
to make an
berry
informed
plus
decision.
8 at the top.
Store this potential resource for later
fun.
use.
When you're nuts.
Well, then you will want to grab this. Or should I
I-
grab this and let you hear it?
I already grabbed one.
You already grabbed the paleberry?
As I got up to my starting spot, I grabbed it for starting.
Oh, we have a limestone right here.
They
But we have a good friend right here. Come here, Kirby. Let me pet the friend. Hi there. Hi. Your friend.
were speaking. And I don't think so for stream, but for me, you are. Oh.
But come see friend.
I've chosen violence. For dialogue.
Samples of new alien species acquired. Notable features are blunt teeth, suggesting it is herbivorous, and a thickly plated skull and spine, suggesting it is proficient at inflicting and receiving blunt force trauma. Preserve the remains for later study.
I have reserved. Get out of here, you're in my way.
Right, I'm gonna just hop up to this slug and get us a slight view around this area to see where we should put the hub.
By the pond for now. It'll be fine.
By the pond?
Yeah, the pond we passed to get over here.
Right, yeah. Should actually put down the hub, get things going. Pond over here? This is a divot. I know I ran past a pond to get to you. Ah, here's the pond.
Okay.
Now let's find a place to plop the pond that won't disturb any of the berries.
So much, yes.
And feels a little scenic. Just be able to come out the door and see this pond. This looks like a beautiful spot to put it.
Oh, yeah, there's very. I didn't realize there was a side. Woo! We have done
So you
the
come out the
start.
door and you got this beautiful scenic look here.
Yes. While we hear a spaceship above us.
Oh yeah. But first things first with the hub. Time to make your character!
I didn't know I had these. We're going with it though. Alright,
Oh my god, what? Neko helmet? They've added some.
yes, they have. Oh, this is so you. You could have the bobblehead one. The bobblehead's great. Ooh. They have added things though. Ooh, this is new. Actually, more interactable. Fluid dynamic for Pioneer.
Can't
Ding.
change the arms.
This is still the same thing. Oh goodness. Hey, my mouse. Which I'm already struggling with. Put too much pressure on me here. I don't know what I'm doing. I lose.
Okay. I think I've chosen a good set of things. Oh, you're playing the game.
Yeah. I want to see if they changed this. So came over here to play the game. I forgot how it worked, so I'm struggling.
There's a coffee machine, and I do know that the toilet is a trash can.
Yes. So you should go up to the microwave. Wow, there's so much. Click on the microwave.
Yeah? Do you hear it, or is it just me hearing it?
It's one-sided.
Oh, but I'm making it go ding.
So was I.
Oh, I am hearing you.
Oh, you are? Or did you hear the coffee machine?
No, this is me.
I don't hear it.
Did you hear me do the faucet? Did you hear me do the coffee maker?
No.
That must be a thing of me hosting.
Potentially. Train signal. Pioneer. Dating system. Please do not turn off the device. List of people to send card to. I wonder if these are just companies.
Hmm. Now, what kind of thing do we want first? Base building for foundations? Logistics for splitters and mergers? Or field research for the object scanner? And the map?
Field research. Please and thank you.
Okay, these are the things we need. A long while since I've had that animation. So we need some copper and some iron here.
Yeah, I grabbed a bunch of iron before we went and put up the hub. All up bunch, I grabbed 118, I think. 112. So I'm getting that hammered into ingots right now.
Copper 400 that way or 400 that way. That one looks like it might be close to all that iron. Just have to watch out because we do take fall damage.
Yes. Yes, we do.
Oh, I know where we are. We had an art project right there. Hello, cuddly friend. So I did start out with some... Wait, this is iron?
Okay, I got enough screws.
Where's that copper? I thought I was standing on it. Right, the copper was a little further up here.
Already. Are you? I want to say Kate. No, it's not.
I'm getting
Girl.
copper right now. And, either this is a bug or they've made it easier to just start something and letting go, because I hit E, immediately open the inventory, and I'm still going, and I think I'm still gathering. Nope, I am not actually still gathering.
Well, I'm gonna take time to gather limestone.
But if you hit E, hit escape. But this may just be a thing of, instead of being a server thing, being a hosted thing. But I also started with 4 little personal liners, so I put them down here on this copper node. So I'm just gonna keep going until I see these close ones to me stop digging, and then we'll have 400 plus whatever I get when I run back to the base.
Yeah, I forgot how sucky it is to get limestone.
Then you have to get 3 per every one thing you want.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure on top of this is a impure node, so I'm getting 1 per app cycle.
Yeah. You should check to see if you can hit E escape very quickly, and then it just keeps counting up while you're not having to actually touch the keyboard.
Well, I mean, I can be in tab and it does the thing.
And you do see the inventory thing on the side counting up?
Yeah.
Okay. 'Cause yeah, that's what I did. Okay, and the hub is west of me here.
The grueling start of a game.
I'm just gonna put this conveyor belt here as a way of walking up from the iron nodes.
Fine. Actually, gathering while I'm at it, honestly.
Hi there.
Hi. I'm getting more iron.
More iron for those iron plates.
Yeah. 22 is kind of not 100.
What?
I don't think that's how maths.
go through and set up all of my build toolbars because those are per save. So what should we talk about while things are doing their things?
Oh. Like the fact that I'm gonna need to make a second crafting bench.
Oh, that was just known.
I kind of haven't really played with other people, so we never are shown up at the same time.
You've not seen how many crafting benches were around the hub before, have you?
Oh, I saw them. It was just never really had a reason, I don't think.
Oh yeah, it was always definitely a need, especially when there was something where Commander was working on something, Sky was working on something, and I was just running around doing silly things. And so I would just go grab a bunch of a single resource, tie up a bench for a while.
Well, why don't you get one crafted so that we both can do stuff?
Let's see what we need. Q. Crafting bench. Yeah.
Takes a crafting bench.
No,
Oh, wait.
it just takes some sheets and some rods, and I'm just gonna let's set it here.
Unknown crystalline mineral collected. This mineral is composed of the same chemical elements as quartz and may yield similar industrial functions. Store this potential resource for later use.
Should probably set it there so you have that idyllic view of everything over there as you work. So let's do that. It's a little step away from the hub, but it's got this view over that.
I did kind of run off for a moment while doing that.
Potential edible collected. Reminder that look and smell alone do not provide sufficient data to determine exact risk of consumption. Just because it looks like you can eat it does not mean it won't eat you. Store this potential resource for later use.
Plates and things, so I can
Unknown metal
sit on
collected.
this
This
wire
metallic
for a bit
element
and then
is
be
showing
able to
properties similar to those in Group 11 on
slam
the
that in
periodic
a
table,
moment.
such as high conductivity and malleability.
Then we
Store
can get
this
this
potential
map going.
resource for later use.
Let's spawn one of each resource.
Unknown chemical element collected. This non-metallic
Yeah.
and multivalent element
This
seems
is
to be
the,
present only in a solid
easy
state and
starting
exhibits a most
location
pungent smell.
according to
It is
how
fortunate
the
fix-it helmets
locations
are
are.
of such high quality. Store this potential resource for later use.
So it's
It
got
just-
a little bit of everything nearby.
Well, it was just not the nodes, but like mineable, get rid of things that spawn sulfur and bauxite and crystal and deuterium and.
No.
Okay, I'll get the dialogue now. Why not?
Well, those rocks just appear kind of everywhere.
Yeah, I just never
I tend to
seen.
ignore most of them.
I just never seen so many different ones right next to.
Are you ready for this?
Yes, I guess.
Milestone reached. Supply the molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, with local resources to research and develop new technologies. Potential technologies include exploration
There it is.
tools, weapons, and factory buildings.
There
These
it
are
goes.
essential for maximizing your Pioneer efficiency and alignment with Fixit's core pillars: construct, automate, explore, and exploit. To
Ow.
advance Fixit's mission, all notable phenomena, resources, technology, or other influence should be investigated regardless of any perceived danger, as stated in the Pioneer contract.
I have concerns about that contract.
I signed something? Was I awake for that? I don't remember.
That was before the cold sleep that we were put into before we landed on the planet.
Oh. I don't remember that one.
I'm sure it's fine. Would you like to be here as I plop down the first ma'am?
I would love to be. I am just a...
So I was thinking over here, also on this idyllic overlook.
Sure. Why not?
H. Is that a good place? Yeah, it looks like a good place. You'll have to step out of the way.
What? You can't put me in it? God.
The remains researched belong to an organism now dubbed the fluffy-tailed hog. It has many characteristics that would likely classify it among the Suidae family were it native to Earth. Hog remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. The metal has been named Caterium, after Fixit's greatest CEO Katerina Parks. It has been added as a viable alternative to gold in industrial applications, specifically in advanced electronics due to its superconductivity, malleability, and corrosion resistance.
Boy.
This fruit, dubbed the paleberry due to its tendency to stay light in color even when ripe, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This mushroom, dubbed bacon agaric due to its uncanny resemblance to raw bacon, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. This fruit, dubbed the beryl nut after its distinctive color, is compatible with the human digestive system and has been added to the object scanner. Further research is available. The crystalline mineral was a previously unknown variation of quartz, with uniquely large and flawless crystals, normally only found in synthetic quartz. The industrial application of this mineral will follow that of its synthetic counterpart, specifically in communication and exploration technologies. This unknown chemical element was in reality an unusual mixture of solid sulfide and sulfate materials from which sulfur can be extracted. Sulfur's primary use lies in fertilizers, which we have no use for. Instead, this element enables access to more volatile obstacle clearing and Pioneer defending tools.
Alright, well, that's all I had, I think.
I've got a blue slug.
Yeah, that's it.
This semi-slug, now dubbed power slug, is early in its life cycle and has retained only part of its potential energy storage capacity, giving it its blue color. Power slugs are capable of extracting latent energy from their surroundings, including through a form of photosynthesis, and preserve it in their porous semi-crystalline shell over their lifetime. This explains why they rarely move after having found a suitable location.
And you can get them as a scannable object fairly easily, but I don't think we need that quite yet. I may or may not have grabbed a little too much copper, because I did put down all 4 miners there. And I did leave the autosave to every 5 minutes. Not sure if we want to increase that or decrease that, or if we think it's just good.
Yeah, it should be fine. It's not like, oh, really.
Yeah, I've noticed it pop up and distract me, but that's just me.
That is mostly just you, because I don't really pay attention to that.
Why do I have reinforced iron plate? Is that part of the old starting setup you would need to get the hub going?
I think it's part of the getting your first crafting thing. The automatic crafting miner.
Getting a miner. I'm not sure about that.
Well, the building section.
Because I would think that
the
starter
constructor
buildings that
takes
would want
2.
to give you, it would be the crafting bench, the hub, and the workshop.
Don't know at all.
Yeah.
But I do. I need a lot more limes.
So you can drown in limestone?
Drown in concrete.
That's not a great place to drown.
Eat concrete, I guess, then? I'm not sure the proper wording of this.
Yes.
Tasty. I like the great taste of yes.
Question is, how many portable miners do we want to just set down on all the various nodes so that when we need some of the material, we can just run out and empty the inventory at us?
2 or 3, honestly. We don't need
2
to
or 3
go.
on each?
Yeah. I don't think we gotta go too terribly high.
Okay, well, I can make 6 right now. Because each portable miner gets turned into a big miner when we get there.
I just know I'm gonna be at this mining for a hot minute. Because I need... Oh my goodness. A lot more than I think. I need a little over 5 total stacks, and we've already got 1 of those stacks done. I need 4 stacks of limestone. I'm getting 1 a second. That is not efficient. I also forgot to click a thing. I'll just cut that later.
You're at the limestone now?
I'm mining impure limestone, yes. It's going great. Hey, hello there. They have changed the look of these.
They are based off your own color as well.
I did notice the color, but it was just... I don't remember them doing that little thing before plopping them down. That's really freaking neat.
They've done that for a little while now, yeah. But I went and placed down the equipment workshop and made these. Also made myself an object scanner, so what do I got? Hailberry, mushroom, barrel nut. Can't really find that.
These things are probably mining faster than me.
Possibly.
Almost like they have eyeballs.
They're just staring through you.
Something like that. I believe it. I now have those,
What?
being able to do that.
Yeah, with those, it's now a when you ever have to run away to take a break, you can easily come to them, empty their inventory, and already have 300. And then while you're mining, you gain some, and you can wait until they stop again and get another 300.
Yeah, I was like,
Doing with iron right now, I just plopped these 3 down, so I'm mining what I can by hand and waiting for these 3 to stop spinning.
I got to about half of what I needed, and I was like, well, if I run off, go craft this, by the time I get back, it should be about where it was. Ow.
I'm gonna guess this sandy spot here is expected to be a nice place to put the hub.
Possibly.
But it has a different sight line. It's looking out of the world, not into the world. I've been just leaving all the bushes and trees and things.
I'm not. We're gonna have to collect it sooner than later anyways. Might as well get a stock up of it now. I know it'll eat a good chunk of them.
Yeah, that depends on how we go about things. Because we could try to manual labor through as much as we can until we coal.
I mean, I would love to get miners going for some things sooner than later. Waiting for limestone to be done. And I blame CMC. Yeah.
I blame
The internet.
the big manta ray flying above the sky.
Massive. I could open Twitch and actually look at it.
It's just Toa's comment right near the start saying that I was already finding stuff to make stuff
You have
while I was
stuff to
standing
make
on your head
stuff?
still.
So now I can put this in and send it. Chunk.
Milestone reached. Several new structures are now available for improving factory organization. Foundations provide a building grid, which makes it easier to manage placement of any structure. In the event that you are experiencing amnesia for all events prior to planetfall, be reassured that memories of beloved humans and/or animals would have only been distractions from your important mission.
Time for logistics.
Only option, I believe.
We could pick anything from tier 2. Skip over this.
Let's just. Might as well just kind of go page to page. They normally sync up pretty decently.
I'll get the copper wire. I've already got a huge amount of copper in my inventory. It says I can make 700 wire.
Yeah, I ran off to actually go have some iron on me.
Yeah, I've still got about 300 ore in my inventory that I haven't turned into ingots.
Yeah, I just picked up 300s. Oh, here I come. Plus, it wouldn't hurt to have a little bit of both those iron things.
Yeah, rods and plates are also useful.
Thinking how or what to do. Do we have base building things unlocked or not yet?
Foundations, yes.
Yes.
That was the second one we just did, I think.
Okay. Wanted to make sure because I think I might run off for a moment to collect a couple of things.
And for what we have available, it would be iron plates and concrete to build them.
Yes.
I haven't had limestone. No. Yeah, I haven't had limestone in my inventory, but that shouldn't matter.
Yeah, if you just kind of stay at the base and push some resources while I'm off collecting a couple of things.
Yeah. I should be able to, and if... So this one, I think the next few shouldn't be too hard to manual labor out.
Yeah.
And that gives you the chance to start figuring out where should we put the space elevator and where should we start considering a factory? Or whatever else you're gonna do.
Well, it's gonna be kind of just flop things down because you know where I want things. It's just we need the resources to do so.
Yeah, to survive over there is a crazy thing.
I love the spot, but to start with a bridge. A bridge, I say, a bridge.
Yes, start with the birch.
A birch tree? Where? I didn't see no zebra. Eh, I always forget about the immediate start of this game. How slow it can have a bunch of things. That's the thing. I've started from the beginning like 4 or 5 times, but only sort of finished once.
Yeah, looking at what is there for the first tiers, everything but jump pads is easy to pound out. The rotors are the first thing that are annoying at the jump pads, but at that point you should be considering the space elevator, which doesn't need the rotor, but it does take a lot of other things.
Okay. Rods.
Are you doing some exploration?
Not yet. I'm trying to get some resources built up before I run off. I'll go gather some more limestone, get it into concrete, and then I'm gonna leave.
Okay, I'm gonna set a constructor next to the iron nodes and just do some work here. Or not a constructor, but a crafting bench. Because we're gonna need a lot of plates and rods. I want to set myself so I can see.
Yeah, I'm just trying to
Miners spinning.
think of the path I want to take. I think I know what area I'm gonna run to start with. Just because I know it very, very well. Granted, I still miss things. Know it deep. Okay. Just one of those I didn't want to run off with 18 concrete and not be able to build more than 3 ramps. That was the biggest thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Leave all of this. Okay. And I am off. See you whenever I get back.
I'll never see them again.
Sadness. CMC has chosen death for me. That's... Don't need that. Oh. for a long time. There. I think I can. Thing. Over here. Oh, and the new feature of this game, deleting this.
Oh, you've already picked up a hard drive?
About to.
Good. Pick up the hard drive before you do a deletion of those stuff.
Damaged hard drive successfully
doing the
acquired.
side
All
things
pioneers are
first.
contractually obliged to preserve and secure
I
any
wasn't
recovered
sure
hard
if it
drives for
was
analysis in the
separate
MAM,
or if
which
it was
may
all
result
as
in
one.
benefits to the Fix-It mission. Speculation as to why there are crashed freighters in your
I did
Fix-It
not want to
designated
test.
zone is discouraged as specified in your contract.
But I do have a hard drive now.
Huzzah!
It also,
anything we absolutely want that need unlocked yet.
there was 48 rotors and 16 copper sheets.
Yeah. Actually, what we might be able to unlock now would be the early game inventory slots.
I'll be back shortly. I just want to grab one more thing before I return those for you. Oh. Can I just get up there or... There I go. Okay. Foundation.
Live, laugh, consume. The astrobiologist Dr. D.M. Mercer was the first to recognize the presence and probable nature of these alien artifacts. These chain-melted state spheres are named in his honor. Each sphere emits a unique signal. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Their weaponized plasma is most likely stored as a stable chemical substance in an organ close to their mouth, and only turns volatile when exposed to one of the chemical elements in the air. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures. Samples of unknown alien species acquired. It is unclear where on the flora or fauna spectrum it lies, but initial data suggests this might be a nest or an egg. Research the remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
After I grab this, I'm turning.
Your waves lap at our shores. When will you land?
Um. This guy's. Ah. We'll gladly this as well. Finding many much things of the important. So, um, I took no damage there for blue. I'm gonna throw the rotors chest. That way you can do whatever with them. We have sorted to Brainy found many much things of the oh.
The only thing rotors are needed for right now would be the jump pads, and they really don't need to worry about that.
Don't need to worry about it. Then I'm gonna use them. At least some of them.
What are you going to use them for?
Thing. I also need screws.
I'm confused. But okay. I just know that, yeah, your view is definitely the one to be watching this stream.
Yeah, kinda. So.
Yeah, I was sat there turning iron ore into iron ingots and was able to step away from the computer for while it did the thing.
The remains researched belong to a plant-like organism hosting the larva of the flying crab, the most mature of which hatch when threatened. Hatcher remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration. The remains researched belong to an organism that tends to nest near objects emitting specific types of resonance. Spitters are called as such due to their ability to create and spit plasma across long distances. Spitter remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving pioneer safety during exploration. Mercer sphere analysis completed. Established local planetary signature of massage 2, AB-B, in the local Mercer sphere signals, allowing them to be tracked by the object scanner. Mercer spheres can also transmit data between specific.
Witness our scripture, witness our windows. Have you come to defile our shrine? Sing us on.
Arguing the existence of intelligent alien life. While Fixit has figured out the method, all of the original data is still untranslatable.
I'm sure it's fine.
That's all I heard from it.
Ah, good.
But not what you picked up from it.
Steve.
Power slugs extract latent energy from their surroundings to sustain themselves. By tuning the object scanner to the particular potential energy signature, it is now able to locate them against the background environmental static.
That would. How is copper?
I've got 240 ingots in my inventory and enough to slam down the logistics in a moment here. I'm just turning some rods into screws, so I have some screws in my inventory when I need them.
Ah.
Research completed. Alien protein can now be turned into biomass or alien DNA capsules. In addition to being used for research, the invaluable alien lifeform data in these capsules can be traded for fix-it coupons at the Awesome Sink. We guarantee the best capsule to coupon exchange rate anywhere on this planet.
But you're the only one on this planet.
Have a good amount of them. I'm taking some for flyers, but
Taking some ingots. Yeah. Right, I have to go this way around to get up there. Only 200 ingots, but that's not a hardship to replace.
okay. Oh, if I slap the hard drive in now.
Ah, that's you standing here. That's where this flashlight is having.
Yeah, you were moving around squirrely, so I was like, are you okay?
I didn't see you, so there's your. In the chest is the thing.
Yeah, I already grabbed.
Milestone reached. Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to save space and enhance the productivity of your factory. Fixit encourages you to consider investing in verticality when it comes to factory logistics. If you feel stressed by this complexity, imagine yourself on the shore of a vast and calm ocean. Breathe in. Visualize all the people relying on you. The sea is made of billions of faces, each staring at you with hope and tears in their eyes. Breathe out. Feel refreshed and focused on your duties.
Boo.
All right. Part assembly is needed to get the smart plating and the modular frames once we actually start doing the building. Because I might be able to do the modular frames personally, but I know the smart plating has to be done in an assembler. Obstacle clearing gets the chainsaw, solid biofuel, and more inventory slots. I don't know if that's useful.
Yeah.
Jump pads we can ignore. The sink we can get anytime. And Logistics Mark II will be useful as we start to actually make our thing. So, what do we want?
Chainsaw, I would say.
Okay. And to make the space elevator takes a lot of various resources.
It's a lot of
I don't think we actually get coal until we pass this first phase.
yeah.
So we will have to burn some biofuel, and so we will want that chainsaw one to make solid biofuel, which will burn better overall.
Research completed. Yellow power slugs are further into their life cycle than blue power slugs, and thus have more potential energy stored. They can now be processed into power shards.
That's what I need rotors for, was because unlocking yellow power slug thing took 25.
Right, how do you turn on the flashlight?
B. B for backpack.
Not B for bashlight?
B for brightness. Yeah. I'm gonna take a brief moment here. There. Out here while I think and do something real fast. Oh, hey, we have the map now. Woo!
Yeah, that was the first thing we unlocked.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if we had to throw something in or not to really unlock it.
Nope, we can start throwing down map markers. The upgrade to things later on is when we actually get the ability to put down the towers so we can actually start seeing the nodes.
We have the tower. Wow, that was some rubber banding. That kind of surprised.
I know nothing.
Darn you, host, you.
Exactly.
Oh, couldn't.
Okay, this set of iron turned into ingots. I should go grab some more copper after grabbing the limestone so I can Have that ready to process.
Easy to find bauxite.
If you find a node that you want to put something on, the copper node does have 4 portable miners if you want to swipe one from there.
Okay. I'll try and keep that in mind.
Yeah, mostly I know that having all of the miners around was definitely useful when it was dealing with what, 3 or 4 of us all doing construction all at once.
All the time, yeah.
Yeah. Such that, yeah, while everyone else was doing all the random construction, I was just going, okay, I now need iron. I'm gonna go to the iron miners and just grab a stack, 3 stacks there. And I know that I think Sky also made use of it at times. And it's useful, because, yeah, I'll go grab a bunch of copper, he'll grab the iron, and then by the time I need iron, it'll be refilled again.
Yeah, I do kind of wish I could have had the full experience with the group and not just half experience or the last third or fourth.
I'm talking about the last server that we were doing there in the desert.
Yeah, it was kind of a fun starting area. Yes. Yeah, it was just I came in for the last little bit, then started the beginning, and I didn't really get any further. Because I mean, I love this.
I've made another conveyor belt so I can more easily get up to the hub.
Fair. Don't blame you.
Milestone reached. Solid biofuel, created from any biomass, ensures maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To aid in biofuel production, the chainsaw allows for the removal of tougher wood and coral foliage. Additionally, your pocket dimension has been inflated to increase inventory size. Inspirational note: will you be the Fix-It Employee of the Month? You could be if you construct, automate, explore, and exploit by eliminating all obstacles to efficiency. This isn't just fun, it's contractually mandated fun, fun, fun.
Fun, fun, fun.
Chainsaw requires 5 reinforced plates. And 160 screws.
Screws are kind of whatever. True.
Right. Nudging got up and down added, as well as they either removed the limit or upped the limits.
Limits of what?
Nudging, so that when you place down a thing and find that it's not quite in the right place you want, you can nudge the hologram over and over and over and over until you get it into exactly the spot you want. Because if you hover what you're wanting to put down and then hit H, it holds the hologram in place. You can walk around.
Oh, that thing.
Yeah, and then if you want it to move it from where it is, yeah. I don't remember. Was there a notepad thing that opened that shared between all players? Or was that something that I was seeing on a stream so long ago? I don't know.
Not no. Who knows? Up to full power slip. With a bunch of berries.
Don't look at this. I do know that you can pull up the math, and I think that's with N. Yeah, but that also brings up the quick search.
I'm kind of just searching. Without, hopefully, few keywords, hopefully. Oh! Well, I lived. And I'm glad we decided passive enemies, or I'd definitely be dead in.
You found cozy friends that want to hug your face off?
No, but I'm sure they would have found me. Knowing this game. It likes to do the rude.
Right. You can't even see the rotor until we have the part assembly, so I don't know if that's something we can do on the crafting bench. I know the other thing we absolutely can't.
Do, what thing?
The smart plating.
Don't think so.
Yeah, and that's one of the things that we will need for the first space elevator
Yeah.
requirements.
Being killed by fauna. And oh, you're. I think the only way. That's explosion. Oh, I could actually. I'm choosing not to. For whatever reason.
That's because you're silly.
Not think about it much. Kinda.
No, I hate how the crafting bench overlay is on this. How many wire does that say for the part assembly? Or cable?
200.
2? Okay.
200. 100.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you just said.
I see the 00.
Sorry, you said just 2, and I was like, it's definitely not just 2.
I didn't say just 2, I said 2? Okay.
Yeah, see, that was just 2.
Words. Yes. I said 2. Because I understand that everything here is generally in a, Actually, I think for everything that you have to turn into the hub itself, it is a 50. A multiple of 50. There's the word.
Really? Dangerous. Dangerous means don't fall. Like it. Yeah, I should. Decided I still don't like it, even when I know it's not gonna attack me.
Oh, you found Spooter friends and they're still no bueno?
It's a giant one.
A giant friend, yes.
Witness a single strand of the tapestry.
The Summer Sloop was named after Marie Somerville, co-founder of Fixit and head of its R&D department. There are many theories about the origin of this
Space
shape and why
elevator
this
itself
symbol
needs so much
mathematically resembling a
resources.
Mobius strip has found its way to both human and extraterrestrial culture. Thankfully, you don't need to know any of these theories to be a pioneer. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application. Fun fact: the planet you are on was found and named during a planet spotting event Marie hosted named Marie's Awesome Scientific Search of the Avant-Garde Exoplanets. The strange alien matter, colloquially known as SAM, seems to be in its dormant crystalline state, meaning it won't break down your body into its base atomic components on touch. This living matter is extremely versatile and has countless applications. Research it in the MAM to establish locally appropriate classification and application, as well as a secure method of awakening.
Oh, did you get the hard drive on the MAM?
Yeah, I threw it in.
Samples of unknown alien species acquired. Initial data suggests
Let me
these
see
are
what we got
predators,
there.
but notably they do not
I
have a
haven't
traditional mouth
clicked
or eyes.
or checked
There
it
are,
since
however,
running it,
numerous
but
cavities on their
it
head
was
which
in.
could fulfill a similar function.
Okay, I'll check it in a
Research
moment
the
here.
remains in the MAM to establish classification and potential countermeasures.
I'm just right next to it, punching some copper into wire. Fuse wire. Copper and deuterium into wire, which is definitely useful later on. Fine concrete, silica, and limestone to make concrete, which, while faster than the usual rate of production, will require getting quartz kit. So I think I'll just leave that sitting there for now.
Okay.
Because, especially as at the start of the game here, we want to get things to propel us to having more inventory and that kind of things.
Yeah, I'm sort of working on more inventory at the moment. It's gonna be tedious, but it's a start. Is there a deuterium near our hub?
Pinging from the limestone node. 600 meters away.
I mean, sort of.
And if that's the one I'm thinking of, it's hanging over the
Abyss.
over the hole.
Gotcha.
So you want to put the space elevator on Paradise Island?
Potentially with the hub, yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely a thing of once we get there, we can try and get there. But for now, we should probably set it down here in the valley where things are easier and there's just these gas rocks to worry about.
I've been starting to have to deal with the toxic flower things.
You can't get rid of them yet, though.
I know. They are sort of a nuisance. But they did not stop me from my objective. Oh, there goes stuff. Next. There. On my way home. I do see it.
Pipestone is such a pain.
Almost just pushed it right off. Like it. Oh, I didn't know. Ah, see the conveyor belt from a distance.
Is useful.
Decently. Honey, I'm home.
Did you bring the milk?
I brought spider legs. For what that's worth.
The remains researched belong to an organism with 8-jointed legs, similar to the legs of arachnids but with non-standard distribution and function. Because its attacks focus on stabbing prey with the ends of their legs, which resemble insectoid stingers, they have been dubbed stingers. Stinger remains can now be made into alien protein, and additional research may reveal options for improving Pioneer safety during exploration. Summersloop analysis completed. Summersloops are somewhere between battery and conduit, harvesting energy from pockets of space with complete disregard for the rules of the space-time continuum, and distributing it into its connected ecosystem. This energy,
Let the effigies harvest until the waves reach our shores. Consume.
similarities to the hypothetical force of dark energy to potentially be one and the same. It can now be tracked by the object scanner. Strange alien matter analysis completed. Dormant crystalline SAM can now be found with the resource scanner. In its dormant state, it is safe to handle without special equipment and can be stored indefinitely. Research for enabling the reanimation of dormant SAM is now available.
Fill the rivers with blood and let the effigies defile our temples. The sun will follow.
I'm sure it's fine.
SAM reanimation recipe unlocked. SAM can now be safely awakened, provided it is contained. Meaning, if not contained in special electromagnetic storage, it tends to start breaking atomic bonds of any matter it has physical contact with, and reconstructing it into easily transportable resources.
Scripture and blood compose harmony. Follow our hallowed temple halls and listen to the echoes of your ripples. Our bones are more beautiful than yours.
Research completed. Silica recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Do you have beautiful bones? Are we supposed to have beautiful bones?
Anna?
Research completed. Quartz crystal recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
I was hoping for dialogue. But
Some of them are just short.
yeah, fair. Yeah, now I have,
Short to the point, get you out of the way,
especially
shove
when,
you off the cliff.
especially when it's something you don't with begin with.
It has its uses, but it's mostly supplemental. Or when you start getting into the personal equipment side of things.
Yeah, I'm
Because our fabric will start off by eating up mycelium until we can actually make the fabric from, is it silica?
I don't know. Prophesy.
Yeah.
I just kind of getting some things done, doing the thing. Hmm. Let's see. How is gathering?
I've been going through back and forth and gathering and building things.
Ah,
Overclocking development completed. Power shards can now be inserted into all buildings to increase input and output speed. Underclocking is also possible. Note: power consumption of overclocked buildings increases exponentially.
But I've also set aside the space elevator requirements in in the to-do list, so that I can see it needs 500 concrete, 400 iron rods, 15 watt 100 wire, and 250 plate.
I kind of forgot that the backpack thing for infinite space thing mid-game touch.
Oh, the Mercer sphere stuff.
Yeah, with the SAM fluctuator things.
Yeah,
Because I grabbed 4 stacks of SAM.
it will be useful later.
Yeah, I kind of like pushing to at least get half the stuff to start with.
Yeah, at this point we need to get to the space elevator down, and then seeing what we actually need to build for the space elevator so that we can push for coal after that. Such that the question does become, what should we focus on? Getting all the milestones down, or someone focusing on putting down the space elevator?
Well, the milestones right now is all we can do until we start working on the space elevator. I am getting biofuel made up right now though, so we could power things.
We can get to the space elevator at any time we want.
Yeah, so I mean if we can push through this first set of milestones and then do it.
Well, it's a bit of, it takes some of the same resources.
Somewhat.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts, including the first project part, smart plating, which is crucial for initiating project assembly. Project parts must be delivered to the space elevator. By completing your contracted duties as part of project assembly, you will definitely be helping achieve Fix-It Company goals without any other ulterior motive. Note: humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
We can strike objects.
Yeah, looking at taking reinforced plate next thing, so we are gonna have to start slapping down some building.
No, reinforced plates are something we can actually make. Rotors are something we can actually make. The thing that we can't... Oh, and modular frames we can. The thing we can't make is the smart plating, which we just unlocked there.
I'm not saying in my list, so you could have just unlocked it while I'm already.
Oh, that was the pod that I just sent up.
Okay, well, let me refresh. Oh, there it is. Now I see it all.
Rotor takes rods and screws.
Yeah, I've been also trying to find the crystal things lying around because the faster I get those, the sooner I can get the running boots for both of us. Because we both know how helpful that is to start with.
Yeah, because that's got speed and we get pops. Hippity hop hop hoppity hoo.
Exactly. That's partly been why I'm running around, is not only to get the Mercer spheres and Sam, but to also looking for the crystal to run.
Right, because right now we could actually hurt ourselves using the crouch jump maneuver.
Highly.
Actually,
But I'm sort of slowly getting. I mean, I could honestly look up where something is. I did in our notes say that we were fine to do so. I'm just trying not to at the Uber start.
Yeah. Well, for this one, I don't need all this copper I just grabbed. Oh well, I can turn it into wire. That way I'm ready for the space elevator.
Does the space elevator take deuterium wire or normal wire?
Wire.
So 1500 of that.
Yeah, 1500 wire, 400 iron rod, 250 iron plate, 500 concrete. Such that, yeah, I'm keeping an eye on
The concrete one, yeah.
Yeah, every time I go over there, I just swipe it up because, yeah,
It's
this
33
milestone,
for a stack.
yeah, it takes all three of those to have 100, and this milestone takes 200. The other milestone that we have available, I think, required 300. The space elevator requires 500.
Yeah, concrete. It's so important.
Yeah.
Speaking of, because I don't have any on me anymore. Now that I realize.
I
Nope,
did
I don't.
just empty them, so they... But that was before I jumped down and came back, so it may have... They may have refilled by now.
I'd rather keep them up for the milestones such. I shouldn't really be jumping into holes or going up too much yet. Anywho. You know. Because I still need to unlock some stuff with. I don't think I quite get. Maybe. Oh, wow, I did. Iron. I always feel sad stumbling upon the iron nodes.
Oh?
Well, the iron is such a basic thing, so finding the random spawn rock of them is so sad. Like, it's everywhere. I don't need to find it.
Whoa. You may experience a hiccup there. I had a big one. You still there?
Nothing immediately.
Interesting. Not sure then. I just know I did experience a hiccup.
I've just been player side. It does kind of happen.
Yeah. I just have fears that something could happen because I'm the one hosting.
Yeah, that's fair. At least it's not like a huge server thing like we normally do.
Well, my fear of it crashing on me is my D drive jumping on us.
Really beating. Hanging. Things in here. I don't know what isn't. Never gone in here. Don't think it.
I'm just doing the simple math of how much it's gonna take for these things.
Yeah, I'm sure. It not really a game you can force by hand.
You can brute force some things, but yeah, some parts it does help to set up the automation and let it do its thing.
Oh yeah. I found a place I haven't been in all the time I've played. So I'm kind of just hoping there's something in here and it's not just a giant cave. But it's looking like a giant cave so far. The Patchers.
The fruit of this fungus-like flora does not seem to show much potential for use. However, its mycelial network is worth further investigation. Research it in the MAM to establish classification and potential application.
Yeah, I don't know where you are.
So I know the area I'm at. It's just I've never actually looked over here. So the oil islands.
The
I'm
map
next.
to know where you are.
I'm next to the oil islands.
West middle of the map area.
I'd say fair, like very west.
Oh wow, yeah, you went. Okay.
I'm not very far. It's just this is not close at the same time.
Yeah. You went a ways north. Because at this point of the game, I wouldn't have been exploring in that direction. It's harder to get up that way.
No, there's a straight path to where I'm at.
Then again, I am also thinking between playing through with actual monsters, and yeah, that the path that way is a little treacherous, and this early in the game, you generally don't have the weapons to deal with it.
Normally, I
Or
just
you're
kind
like
of.
me, and I'm just terrible at dodge.
I was gonna say, normally I just full speed run by things, and it normally works out. The only one that is hard to break chase is giant spider thing. They're the things to watch out for.
Oh yeah, for them,
Because they will hunt you down to the end of time.
they will hunt you down until you get far enough away that the game has to render in a new set of mobs. And then it gets pulled back to where it should be, or at least stops being rendered until you go back to that chunk if you get there quick enough.
Yeah, I just know the giant spiders are the worst to loot. And they can be toxic, which makes them yeah, I'm turning it back on. I hate them. I hate them so much.
They're skitter friends.
I had like 5 of them just immediately spawn in at once, and it set off my thing. Oh my god, I hated that. They didn't just like boop existence right next to me. Maybe it would have been fine, but they did not. I need a moment. I hate them so much. I don't normally have a problem with spider things, but frick, do I hate these ones.
Understandable. These guys are creepy. And that's their job. Okay. How long I've been sitting here turning iron ore to iron ingots, I can go grab another set of limestone.
I wish they didn't give me this issue. Because, I mean, they do look cool and, like, properly scary. It's just... oh, they set me off so much. I really wish I could just look at them and not have problems. That's just a loop for a yellow slug. I feel like it was. Sure, there's something more if I build up, but I can't build up. So I'm out. Oh, that is such a big freaking sigh. Yeah, my spacebar is having a little bit of a delay at times, oddly enough. Ooh.
Who? Ah,
Coal ore.
cool.
I know we'll need some of that eventually. I know there's some.
Just maybe.
I know there's some unlocks that'll, or ma'am, that'll take it.
Yeah, there may be some MAMS things that'll take it right now.
Okay. Do. Ooh.
Okay, I've got enough copper set aside that I should be able to make all of the wire needed for the space elevator. Right now I'm working on the iron for the iron rods for the space elevator and this logistics. 700. Then for this set of iron plate stuff, that's
I don't think anything. This one. Oh,
550.
I don't think so.
Odd ratios. Maybe a lot more now.
Wait. Yeah. The thing I was literally in.
It
Looks.
could be.
I think it is. I'm moving on. Eye hatchers that I don't really care for.
Goodbye, bees.
Right. At least with the arachnophobia, you can hear them coming now. Because they just meow like mad.
Yes, those miners, while being a thing that is just automatically doing things, are taking forever on that node because it is so impure.
Yeah, there's like 3 limestone things next to our base, and they're all impure. Oh, it sucks so much.
Yeah. That's just how things go.
more dialogue.
The effigy has no song, only echoes, but it is part of a river. Why does the effigy avoid the windows?
Attention. Your brain's operations are outside typical parameters.
Right, you're getting
Time
all
spent
the
daydreaming will be
Worcestershire
deducted
dialogue.
from your sustenance budget.
E. Let me up, let me up. I see it, I want it.
You have foundations.
I don't have enough concrete.
Oh. Conveyor belt?
Maybe. Wants to. Not sure how though. Air belt's too steep.
Yeah, 2 steep notifications are why I keep finding the spot from above first. Oh.
Okay. This way.
It's purple. Wait.
There we go. Wrist.
Cat is being a cat and wanting to be in and out of the room all at the same time.
Oh, your crystal. I'm getting time. I think I'm gonna collect like 300 of this and come back home.
Oh, you found a pure quartz node?
Yeah, there's 2 of them.
Mark it on the map. Because that'll definitely be useful for production long later on. that in a cave? Or just kind of below surface level?
It's at surface level. You just so slightly go into not a cave or a cavern, just like a little
Ravine?
it's more of a waterfall area.
Yeah.
And a small one.
I think I have a vague understanding of where that is then.
Tiny word. Can't read them.
You might be able to adjust the GUI size.
Yeah, I thought it wouldn't have changed update. Hey. Else.
Wow. $500 iron ingots makes 332 iron plates. I need more.
Because more than enough crystals. I see. Slug. Gotta be all mine. Haha. Ah. Careful, you can still take damage from the bees. They just fed the pop next to you.
Yeah.
Just as a fair warning. Ow, my face. Okay, said face, feet. Oh, I'm finding some reinforced iron plates. I don't have power.
That's good, because reinforced iron plates are the most time and efficient thing I have here.
I have 182. And I am
Okay.
coming back home right. I got you Easter.
Yeah, I think take a look at the milestones, figure out how much reinforced iron plates are needed, and set aside that in the chest and in the pod, and anything else you can take with you as a way to unlock more hard drives.
Sure, if any of the crash pods actually take them. I don't.
The pods take a lot of things.
Yeah, I was gonna say they take a lot of different random things, so I'm not sure. Take about this real fast though.
Yeah, I was just about to start looking to, okay, what do I need for reinforced iron plates? Those are still
Uh, okay. Probably not. Do have the.
Research completed. Caterium ingot recipe unlocked. New caterium research available. The mycelial networks of these fungi possess unusually resilient hyphae, which show potential for making a strong but lightweight natural fabric. Additionally, it has similar medicinal and pest control applications to mycelia on Earth.
that all you got?
I can make like 10 modular. I think I
Okay.
can unlock boot.
Mostly the question was, would I get kicked out of this
Milestone reached.
thing
Fixit
again?
would like to remind you of your contractual obligation towards efficiency.
Okay.
Recreational
Jump
use of
pads
belts and
require
lifts
50
does not count
rotors,
towards work hours and will put you
so
on the
don't need
list.
any more smart
Stay
plating for
efficient,
things.
don't disappoint, Fixit.
to unlock this. Yes.
Blade Runners unlocked. Equipped to run faster, jump with greater force, and decrease fall damage that might otherwise have lowered your value to fix it.
Oh.
What's it take to make?
20 silica, 3 of the modular frames, 3 rotors, I believe. So I'm gonna make those since I can make frame.
Sounds good.
Just know it's taking a lot of reinforced iron to get these frames.
Should be fine for now.
Yeah. I want to make sure you knew that I'm eating 3 per 2.
This one also requires a full stack of copper wire.
Alright. Sure. A Blade Runner in the chest for. Oh, so good to be back at this speed.
Wonderful day.
Glad I actually pushed for this because my newest playthrough, I went about 30 hours without remembering them.
Oh,
Yeah.
they are a game changer because it makes it so you jump double height and you can do falls of a slightly higher height.
Yeah. Well, it's just mainly you go faster.
Yeah, even at walking speed, I believe it's a little faster.
So, yeah. Happy to have pushed for it.
Okay, once this set of iron ore is turned into ingots, I should run collect the limestone again and figure out where I am. This set of building. And you should give a look around and determine where should we put the space elevator while we still need it available for reaching.
Yeah. Moment. Getting some silica going for dirt.
Speed! Oh dear.
And he's dead. Just dead already.
Well,
just
I thought I would take damage, but no. I landed on the conveyor belt. I was fine.
Sure. That's what they all say.
Narrator voice, he was not fine.
This will help us a bit.
Pocket dimension now extra dimensionalized with additional dimensional capacity.
Yay, more space.
I got a 6 more slot. Awesome.
See a thing?
Research thing I can do. I also gotta craft some things. Five.
Oh, the quartz. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's never nice, but it's a supplemental for things.
Couple. Yeah. Crystals, for how much I played it, didn't feel like it goes into a whole lot, honestly.
One of the variants of computer uses crystal oscillators.
So, this thing.
Yes.
Research completed. Crystal oscillator recipe unlocked. New quartz research available.
Not really. Modular frame, calling it.
Yeah. I vaguely recall hoarding resources to do that while others were working on main progress.
Ah. Got the chest. Of thing. Very
Can always place down more chests.
true.
Or even a storage container.
What was? It's not bad.
I think 3 of those 4 are technically doable.
I need a stack of.
Feel free to come on down!
Already here.
While you're here, can you take a look over at the limestone? Are they finished?
Limestone.
Do I need to do a collection right now, or are they still spinning?
They need to be collected. Oh, right. Space elevator I guess over here will be just fine. It's pretty out in the open.
Where are you? That direction.
South.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty wide open field out here. Which will be fine for now.
Yeah. I think in my first playthrough, that's where I put a a factory.
Yeah, my technically first playthrough. I'm not sure where, if I even dropped it, but my hub was very much in the way. Because you want to know where I
Do we
plopped
just
that?
want to lay foundation flat on the land? Do we want to raise it up?
Well, I'm gonna end up moving it. Probably. Not worry about foundation for it. But yeah, CMC in my first technical playthrough, this is where I plopped my hub down. Where I'm standing.
Between the iron and limestone here?
Yep. It was pretty inconvenient.
Understandably so.
But when you first play the game and don't really watch anything on it in many, many, many years,
Yeah.
and have no guidance, don't choose to get guidance, kind of just happen. So it's a screw, I'm gonna play it the way I want to play it. You're not gonna stop me kind of thing.
So if I recall right, we will need to be building smart plating, rotors, and modular frames for the first space elevator delivery. So what are you working on?
More inventory space. So there's something I can do.
Fun.
I just gotta make some rods.
Oh, did you end up getting more hard drives?
I have one in my inventory. But since I'm doing so much other thing, waiting to slap it in until I'm done.
Yeah, because it does take 10 minutes.
Yep.
I'm just going through this copper grind so that I'll have 2,000 wire. That way I have 500 put into this resource sync bonus program and the 1,500 needed for the space elevator.
Worry that.
Research to develop the rebar gun is now available. When completed, you will be in possession of a tool effective against any local obstacles actively objecting to the Fix-It mission.
That's a weapon.
Yeah,
One
it
of
unlocked.
the others
They
there
unlocked the
was-
ability to unlock the weapon.
No, it
No, I still
should've-
have the thing.
it should have opened up something, but yeah, the other one is the inventory up.
Yeah, do we have 1,000 cable just ready?
Oh,
Okay,
1,000
and
cable? No.
I was gonna say it's 1,000 cable for the +6. I didn't think you would have had that.
Yeah, no, that's one cable needs 2 wires, so that's 2,000 wire in and of itself.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm currently working on 2,000 wire for the space elevator and the resource sync bonus program.
Yeah. Yeah. um.
So that's 1,000 copper ore.
Yeah. Yeah. Actually. Things. Well, if you need any biofuel, they're already in burners. Turning the burners off.
Yeah, we shouldn't have them on until we're actually using them for something.
Yeah, they also say no connection, so I don't think we're gonna thing. I also have a nice amount of.
Fun!
Now, I figure if I throw them in there, that's 2 more free space to have. I'm gonna slap the hard drive in, and any research can just be.
Yeah.
Next. I could kind of help watch one, I guess. Give myself a moment to just not doing something, really. All.
Yeah, 'cause at this point, we're both going to be wanting our own amounts of concrete.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it to help you space elevator, and then work on having my own supply.
I've got the 500 I need for the space elevator. What's needed is how much is needed for the resource sink there.
Well, I could use 101 concrete then. Rainy don't care.
Lots of concrete is needed because once we start making a factory, we'll want lots of concrete.
Oh, I know. It's normally one of my first factory setups is concrete.
Oh, it's generally useful to just say, oh, hey, you're a limestone node. Here's the power, here's a constructor, and a bin for you to just keep putting things into. And now I walk away. That way, whenever you need concrete, it's available. It may be a walk away, but it's available.
That's a fair assessment. No, my just learn the game world. I found a peer node one, slapped a level 3 miner, and it goes to 3 constructors that are all slowly backing themselves up, but it supplies my building. My
Yeah, that
just my
a
pathway.
pure will definitely supply a building and can supply the encased industrial beam.
We eventually, yeah. But that's just after mid game. 'Cause that's the Mark IV belts, I think. Because 2 is the reinforced, 3 is the beams, and then 4 is reinforced concrete. 5 is
5 is aluminum.
I think so, actually. Because 6 is very next the last thing of late-ish game.
Yeah, some of the stuff I haven't truly messed with.
Yeah, because 6 was new with this release, wasn't it?
And I thought no, 6 was with 1.0.
Well,
Didn't get up that high.
that's what I was saying when the game was technically complete. So,
Yes.
and I've had a good chunk of time with them, which they are fun. I love them. I'm sorry, what are we missing for the space elevator?
Between the space elevator and the resource sync bonus program, I'm currently working on the wire. There's still a lot of iron plates needed, so if you want to get the iron plates for the milestone,
I can work on it. I'm kind of to the point where about time for us to get this stuff done and call it a night. I don't want to do something too big.
I figure we wanna extend this milestone and build the space elevator. That's where we want to probably end the night.
That's kind of what I was hoping for, is to get this stuff done, plop space elevator, and then call it. As you just said.
Because next stream will be figuring out what basic level of factory we need, and just start the space elevator with biofuel burning, and then hopefully get that done next session, so that we can either be working on coal in the second half of things or during the third stream of this.
And I do know the closest coal node to second closest coal node to us. They are normal though, I believe. So nothing too crazy.
Is that north or is that to the east?
The closest one is the south on the floating little island. Then the
south.
Yes. I know that one almost by heart at this point, because it's
right
always,
there, yes.
Yeah, it's always been my first one when I spawn over here.
Not something I tend to think of, because no, I'm thinking of the first oil is to the east.
This is coal, CMC. Coal power. Your
Yeah,
second first
I'm
thing.
I'm thinking back to previous playthroughs, and I thought I was thinking that we were getting power from that direction, and the reason we were getting power from that direction is because of oil.
The oil is gonna be a while from us. We
Yeah,
don't.
but at least with the with the passive mobs, we'll be able to more nicely actually be able to say, okay, we are at this point in the game, and we need alternate recipes. Let's go for a walk. And just go for a walk.
Yeah, it's kind of like it sucks not having a big group to just gather everything all at once, but it's also now we will be less at each other's throats about several different things.
We can be at each other's throats.
You and me, we're too nice to each other for that.
Good. Lol. False sense of security. Now to strike!
100.
Yep.
Oh, look at it.
Yeah, I was gonna finish another little dose of concrete here and then start trying to aim for where this space elevator should go.
Much iron plates?
Cheap silica and cast screws.
6.
Oh. We'll want that cast screws, I believe.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. 'Cause
Yeah,
it does cut a lot of stuff.
Yeah, we'll hold off on that.
Yeah, that'll be a next time. Well,
Oh, dang it.
What?
Milestone reached. You have been given access to the anti-waste effort for stress testing of materials on Exoplanet's bonus program, also known as Awesome. Your awesome input allows Fixit to comprehend our amazing universe more clearly. In appreciation of this, we have generously set up an internal, closed economy with exclusive rewards and currency. Directing parts of varying quantity and complexity into the awesome resource sink will grant Fixit coupons. These coupons can be redeemed in the Awesome Shop for highly desirable items such as new foundations, walls, factory attachments, cosmetics, parts, and more. Next time you have additional resources, just remember to go that extra kilometer. Go awesome.
I need 200 iron rods and 50 more concrete.
I have 104 concrete and 49 rods.
That should be enough.
I'm gonna put them in the chest. Yes.
Oh, right. You said 50. You said 49 rods.
I did say 49 rods.
Okay, I'll sit here pounding some more iron for a bit then.
Alright.
150 more rod.
At least that one's pretty fast, though. It's only, what, a second per hit?
Well, I don't have I need to turn the ore into ingots still. So that's 3 hits and then 1 hits.
Yeah, I guess I should have assumed you didn't have thing yet.
Yeah, that means I forgot to do my math for the rods.
Yeah. Worries.
But that could also be the... Yeah, I was gonna do the math for the rods after I completed the wire, but the wire just took so much brain power. And then so much, oh god, why is it taking 30 minutes just to get the wire?
Yeah.
Because it does. And this is why automation will be useful. Because we're gonna need automation for lots of things soon.
Sense of everything.
And yeah, do we jump pad and U-jelly landing pad? That's the only thing that we haven't selected from those milestones, and I don't know if we care about it.
Not really currently.
Alright, so I'm standing at the ma'am. Where were we thinking?
Out there, somewhat by that polished rock.
There?
Yeah.
Or more by that rock?
I was thinking somewhere around that rock, but like to the left when it hurts, so between the two rocks.
So, kind of there?
Kinda there.
Between this tree, that rock, and that rock?
Yeah.
I will need to get closer. You will need to direct me. Yeah, okay, let's raise that up in the sky while I do this.
Yeah, it's kinda out of my back a little. Right now, oh so slightly to the left. That should do.
And which way do we want the inputs?
Doesn't really matter.
H. I can bounce back.
I mean, I guess at least in somewhat our direction.
Oh, okay. Vertical nudge, nudge. H to unlock the hologram. Was that pointed at you?
A little more to the right. A little more. Up.
Yep.
Gonna have to move the whole thing left some.
To the left?
The whole hologram to left a little bit. Okay, that's like perfect. You can plop it down.
Bouncing myself out of the way so I can see it.
Well, the 3 inputs is facing directly to iron, which is about what we want.
Oh, just smart plating for the first one. 50 smart plating. Someone put the thing in the sky.
There is a thing coming on down. A little laggily, I'll admit, but it is fine. This is a pretty neat little animation they've got going for it. It's always worth a watch.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Let fix it down.
Right now! Woo! Get the Molotovs!
Yes.
You want to see how expensive one thing lasts.
So, smart plating takes 1 reinforced iron plate and 1 rotor to make smart plating, and it makes 2 per minute.
Rotors is part of the whole bad thing. Freaking 50 of them. Alright, so kind of spot the park itself.
I'm taking a quick look at the things you've unlocked.
Yeah, I've gotten quite a few done.
Oh. The quick wire just needs some quick wire ingots to push its things to the next stuff, but that won't get much for a while. Six inventory slots. Allison's cables. Yeah, Yeah. You're putting yourself up top?
Yeah, I think this will be a good spot for. Not that there's any really bad spots yet to be. On specific platforms. Oh, right. I didn't show off the new menu. It looks so freaking cool. Got a base thing going to the left with your elevator, then a base thing just off to the right that's sort of like a garage, and got the different animals. It's so cool.